Changing Futures Week is a week where industry professionals come in and talk to students about what they do and how to get into that industry.
It provides a platform for them to connect with industry professionals who was once in their position.
Changing Futures Week is a great opportunity to kind of see what doors can open up for you.
It's also a good way to learn about the industry from an insider's perspective, which is a bit more difficult to do in the entry-level positions.
When you're not in the industry, it can seem so far away. It can seem like this really inaccessible world. But then when you actually meet people that are in it, I think it's just really encouraging.
Go to Changing Futures Week to be inspired about where they can go and what they can do.
Each student will get different things from it. Sounds a bit cliche, but kind of open their mind to different avenues and different job roles that are available, and it will perhaps help guide them a bit on the rest of their studies with an idea of what they want to do then afterwards.
I think it's a good opportunity for students to learn that every pathway is different.
That it is possible to get into the industries that they're working for their degrees, and it's not as hard as it seems.
I think it's important because you can get some insights from professionals and maybe some secrets from industry, which is like amazing for a student.
Turning up is a huge advantage. Perhaps some of the softer skills that generally get discussed at these kind of events is really, really invaluable.
I think it's important just generally because when you go through uni, you have a great idea of kind of things and the way that things work, but sometimes things can work slightly differently outside of a university environment.
I think students should attend these events because they're at university to get a good degree, and after the degree you kind of have to go somewhere with it. If they attend the sessions at Changing Futures Week, they can make the most out of the time they have here.
There was a wonderful opportunity to not only learn about industry professionals, but also gain experience of my field. I got to meet a bunch of different people within the industry.
They always brought in some really good hosts, from directors to editors.
It really opened my eyes as to what options were out there, what different people were doing, and also what some of the trends in the industry are.
For me, it was a really valuable experience, and it gave me inspiration and motivation to kind of do well and go out there and do better.
The more lessons you can learn before you're actually working, the better.
So the more events that you attend, the more you're going to learn and the more insights you're going to get into various industries.
The advice I'd give to current students is to work hard, get as much experience as possible.
There's only a finite amount of time you're here. Grab every opportunity you can so that when you go out into the professional world, you really are able to just hit the ground running.
Don't be afraid to ask people, get in touch with people. You know, if you want to put yourself out there, if you want to work in the industry, make that contact.
Don't be afraid of messing up. Don't be afraid, especially when you're working, just own up to it. And that's absolutely fine. Even people I work with who have been doing what they do for 30 years still mess up. Very, cliche to say, but it is how you learn.
I would say life is learnt backwards, so don't be afraid to make mistakes.